When you look back at all those threes last night, what did you think of them?
Well, some of them were good. Some of them were ill-advised. I think some of them were tired threes. Our spacing was bad, and he just said, okay, I got to jack up a shot. He was trying to stay with the shot spectrum. They didn't have the energy to get into the paint. You know, some of them were good shots, and we just missed them. And
how would you describe shot spectrum to the layperson?
Anything that's not in the paint or behind the three-point line you're not saying a bad shot, but you want to have less of those. And that's the shot spectrum for DeMar DeRozan. I think he's never going to have zero non-paint twos. He's one of the best in the history of the game. So, but less of them and more to the paint, which he's working his butt off trying to do, and behind the three. And again, that's where the game is going, and we have to adjust, and we will. The guys are working their butts off trying to. It's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to be pretty in one exhibition game, and people expecting a magic wand, okay, that's going to happen. It doesn't do that. It's just like, I remember when they put the triangle in LA, it took them almost a year to get that down. It's the same thing in Chicago and Jordan. So you're not going to just change your offensive philosophy, and we're not just totally changing. We're still going to have set plays in certain situations, in the games when we want the ball to be in specific players' hands, but nobody said it was going to be easy, and nothing in the NBA is easy.
I think DeMar's first 3 attempts last night were right at the rim. That's the kind of thing you want.
That is no question, Doug, and he's working. He's got the size and strength and physicality to do it. And again, we're not saying never take non-paint twos, but just fewer of them. We have a number in goal, and that we have a goal for each part of the shot spectrum. So we're getting there to be that type of team. And again, we don't want to focus up. I've seen so many teams in history. We got to play fast. We got to shoot three. And then they forget about defense. You got to have some resistance on the defensive end. You know, as far as covering, because everybody's trying. They're thinking the same thing too. They're trying to shoot more threes. They're trying to get to the rim. So our job defensively is to force them into more non-paint twos, not at the rim or not wide open threes. And so we got to continue to work on that and get better. And again, we're dealing with people, not computers.
What have you seen from Kyle through the first few practices and last night?
He has been super. He's been working his butt off. He's in great condition. He could have played longer. He wanted to play longer last night, but for his sake, we want to keep his minutes down. But he's done fantastic. He's been a good leader for us. He's doing what we needed him to do offensively. Hit the offensive direction. I'm not saying to change our offensive direction what we play. It fits him perfectly.
Will his leadership role become enhanced now because he's signed for 3 more years and he is relaxed and in the place?
It should, Doug. I mean, as human nature, he should be more secure and more. I don't think Kyle his personality is never going to allow him. If he made $300 million, he's still going to be the competitor and tough and honorary competitor that he is, which has made him where he is today. He doesn't want to lose that, and he hasn't. I don't see his role increasing any more or any less. My advice to him is be who he has been, and if you're anything less, you ain't who you were. So just keep competing, keep playing hard, and doing the things he's been doing.
Dwane, you talked about putting up some resistance defensively. How is that balance working right now early in this training camp?
Well, right now we put a lot of emphasis on the offensive end and not as many minutes in our practice schedule defensively. But again, your offense is always usually behind your defense, and so we had some changes to make, so we committed some more time to our offensive end. But it's not like our defensive broke. We had some good defensive possessions last night, some physical plays that were good. We had some length plays with our long guys that was really good. So, but we can't. My point is, Sherm, we can't forget about it. It's not like we had a bad defensive game. Our defense is ahead of our offense right now, but it's not from. We've been working on our offense.
Dwane, CJ seemed pretty comfortable out there, and he's a guy you guys want to take that shot when it's open. What did you think about how he approached the game?
The game is easy for CJ. He's smart. He knows how to find the openings. He knows he's learning to play off of DeMar's penetration, Cal's penetration. So he's such a smart player. He's going to get his shots. And the great thing about him is, they either got to give up a drive to the paint or to stay with him. or to help out. So, and you know, we did a good job last night of finding him in openings. But again, it's a process. He's not just going to come in and be with the core guys that's been together now 3 or 4 or 5 years, and you know, and be seamless. You know, it's going to be some ups and downs. And again, it's the first exhibition game, and last night is not who we're going to be, who we are, and it's not who we're going to be.